Singapore, more is being done to protect a group of Singapore residents whose welfare tended to be overlooked previously. Various schemes introduced in the last few years by the Agri-Food and Veterinary Authority, AVA, mark advances in the protection of the Republic's animal inhabitants. Just last week, December 21, the AVA, which is in charge of animal management issues, announced that it will launch the first nationwide sterilization program for stray dogs in the second half of next year. Sterilization is seen as a more humane way of managing the population of stray dogs, and animal welfare groups have long urged the AVA to adopt this method instead of culling these street dogs. This program shows the government's willingness to listen to voices on the ground, incorporate best practices from abroad and change policy when needed, said Dr. Jaipal Singh Gill, Executive Director of the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, SPCA. This bodes well for the future of animal welfare in Singapore, he added. In November last year, 16, the AVA also made the groundbreaking move of announcing that it will build a facility in Sungai Tengah, to house the 40 animal welfare groups and pet farms in Loyang and Seletar which will need to move out when the leases for their premises expire. These groups will not have to cough up money to bid for new land and build facilities of their own. Instead, they will just pay monthly rentals for space to house their animals at the facility, which will be ready in phases from now to the middle of next year. In Singapore, animal welfare had previously not appeared to be an issue of concern for the government. While the authorities took action against animal abusers, the work of safeguarding the welfare of animals seems to be largely left to animal welfare groups. Recent moves, such as the ones mentioned earlier as well as others like commissioning a scientific study on stray dogs and greater enforcement against animal abusers, show that animal welfare has been accorded greater priority by the Singapore authorities. National University of Singapore sociologist Tan Earn Sir noted a shift in public opinion towards protecting animal rights, with animal groups also becoming more vocal. He said, in short, society is deemed to be ready to embrace animal rights. Mr. Derek Tan, president of dog rescue group Voices for Animals, credits the authorities' new approach to Ms. Jessica Kwok, group director of AVA's Animal Management Group. The group is in charge of initiatives including the stray dog sterilization scheme. He said, I must say that since Ms. Jessica Kwok took charge of the Animal Management Group in April last year, AVA has really made a huge difference to the animal welfare groups, and most importantly, to all the animals, especially stray dogs. The construction of the AVA's animal shelter has also highlighted a more consultative approach taken by the authority in working with the animal welfare groups. For instance, after consulting the groups, AVA had said the facility will have a variety of layout configurations, to cater to different animal welfare groups. The authority has also gone after more animal abusers.